Hi everyone, so we are going to do the basic configuration of EIGRP protocol on this network. So let me explain the topology. This is our source IP or source PC over here, and we want to communicate to this loopback IP address available on our floor, that is 10.0.1.1. Okay, so this will be our gateway 192.168.10.1. Okay, and we have three intermediate routers. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to do the configuration of EIGRP on all the routers. Then we will verify the tables on R1, R2, R3, as well as R4. Then we will ping the source and destination. Okay. So let's start the basic configuration. Well, the autonomous system number of this network is 1. Okay. So we are only taking a random ACE number here. So you don't have to take this. Well, you have to use the private ACE number in real time. So start with 65,000 something. Okay. So let's start with the configuration. Let me take the remote access for all the routers. Okay. Here I got it. Okay. Well, let me provide the IP address to the PC also, VPC. So here I got the VPC. Okay. So IP is 192.168.10.2. Okay. Subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. And the gateway is 192.168.10.1. Okay. So we have just provided the IP address. Okay. So IP address is provided. Gateway is 192.168.10.1 as mentioned on F0/0. So dear all, I already have provided the IP address on all the four routers. Okay. So, well, most of the students don't know that how to assign the IP address. So these are the IP address provided. Okay. On R2, the IP address already provided. On R3 also, I have provided the IP address. Let's go to R4. Okay. Now, it's time to do the configuration of EIGRP protocol. So dear, what is the method to do the configuration of EIGRP? There is a simple command router EIGRP. Then you have to provide the autonomous system number over here. What? AS number. Okay. So AS number is 1. Let me provide this. Okay. So router EIGRP 1. Now I have to advertise the network. So in dynamic routing, we have to provide the self route information. So basically, this IP address belong to the network 192.168.10.0, and I have to advertise 192.168.11.0 also. So let me do that. So network 192.168.10.0, 192.168.11.0. So in the same way, let's do the configuration on R2. How many network do R2 have? 1 and 2. So let me advertise both the networks. Okay. So router EIGRP 1 network 192.168.11.0 and 192.168.12.0. So we just got the neighborship message in between R1 and R2. Here we can see the message of neighborship. So diffusion update algorithm has just worked in between them and create the neighborship. Okay. Now, so we have just configured R1 and R2. Let's do the configuration on R3. Okay. So route EIGRP1 network 192.168.11.0 and 192.168. Sorry. So we by mistake have provided the wrong network information. So let's mention this no network. Okay. So network 192.168.12.0 and 192.168.13.0. So here we can see that the neighborship message is available now. Okay. So it has just created a neighborship in between them. Now let's go to the router number 4. So router EIGRP part network 192.168.12.0 on R4, it's 13.0. Okay. And another network is 10.0.1.0. Okay. Well, we have just configured the EIGRP everywhere. Okay. On the entire network. Now, first of all, I will forward the ping message in between R1, in between the VPC and R4 to check the connectivity. Okay. If the connectivity will be okay, the ping message will be raised to the destination. That is means our EIGRP configuration is done properly. Okay. So let's go to my PC and ping the destination ping 19 this is sorry 10.0.1.1. So here we can see it can able to ping. That is means our configuration is successful in between the PC and the router number 4. Secondary, we are going to observe the routing table of router number 4. Okay. So let's go to the router number 4 and check the routing table. How we can do that? To show IP route. So this will show me the routing table. So in routing table, we can see all the indirectly connected networks are available. So which are the indirectly connected network here? All. This one is the indirectly connected network because this is beyond the next hop address. So this is my router. This is the next hop address for R4 because data will be inserted to the next router by this interface IP 192.168.13. Beyond this, all the indirectly connected networks are there. So this one is the indirect network, this one is the indirect network, and this one is also the indirect network. So there are three indirectly connected networks. So here you can see that all the three indirectly connected networks are mentioned here. Okay. Now, I will also going to verify the neighborship in between R4 and R3, R3 and R2, R2 and R1. Okay. So step by step, I'm going to check that. So show IP EIGRP neighbors. So it will show 192.168.11. So this is called the neighbor table. So in the neighbor table on R1, I can able to see only one neighbor. Which neighbor? R2, which is having the IP address 192.1, router ID, sorry, 192.168.11. Okay. Let me check on R2, the neighbor table. So we show IP, EIGRP, neighbors. So 192.168.12.2 and 11.1. So on R2, we have two neighbor, 12.2 and 11.1. Two neighbor are there. Okay. Let me cross check on R3. So we will also get the two neighbor over here. So to show IP, EIGRP, neighbors. Okay. So on R3, we have two different neighbor, this one and this one. Here we go. Okay. In the same way, let's go to router number 4. Okay. So we have only one neighbor 192.168.13.1. Let me cross verify on R4. So we show IP, EIGRP, neighbors. So only one neighbor is available over here. Okay. Now, the next question is that how to verify the topology table. So let's go to router number 1. Okay. And check the topology. How to show IP, EIGRP, topology. Okay. So this table should be saved on all the routes. Okay. To reach 192.168.10.0 from R1. So we have feasible distance of 28160 for 192.168.12.0. This is 30720. So dear all, I will also let you know how to find this feasible distance and feasible successors. In our upcoming videos, I told you how to do that. Okay. Now, let me check how we can reach to 192.10.0.1.1 from R1. Okay, let me go to R1 and check how we can reach to this loopback IP. R1 to this loopback IP. Okay, now, so to show IP, uh, IP route 10.0.1.1. I just want to check that how I can reach to this specific route. So it will tell me, yes, you can reach this entry via next hop address having the metric value 161280. Here, this metric value is helpful in find the best path. Okay. And it is also showing the next hop address is 192.168.11. For R1, this is our next hop. That is the entry exit point for the router. That's it. Total delay is 5300 millisecond to reach R4 and the bandwidth, minimum bandwidth is 100K kilobit. Okay. So this is how you can check the specific route in the topology table. Okay. So to show IP EIGRP. Okay. We can check all of these like VRF interfaces, events, neighbors, timer, and topology. Okay. In topology also, we can check these number of information. Like if I will put R links, so it will give me the information of all the links. Okay. So that is all about the basic configuration of EIGRP protocol. If you have any confusion, you can ask me in the comments. Have a nice day.